Hey guys, welcome back to Elevate Her Soul. When I say welcome back, I mean that I was sick last week, and I don't know what show Dave played, but I'm sure it was a great one as I was too sick to watch it. I always like to watch some of the videos of the other A1R Psychic Radio Network, beautiful mediums and psychics, and I always have a chance, like a few seconds of watching Jordy James, who's right before my show from Australia, and I was just listening to it, and I was like, is that a repeat? Because what she's saying resonates with me too, and I thought that was really cool. So anyways, back to the story of me being sick. So that was not fun, and I'm not the kind of person who gets sick a lot. When I do get sick, it's pretty bad, and it doesn't happen a lot. But when I'm sick and I'm really not well, I will not go to the hospital unless I feel like it's the end of my life. Okay. And this was really bad. And I didn't have, I was negative for that. If you guys are worried about that, if you see me in public, don't worry. But Chad sort of made me go to the hospital, and I was like, okay, bung, I was so sick. I didn't care. And I just got there. I'm like, just do whatever you want to me. And I just wanted to feel better. And what prompted this, it's funny because every time I go to the hospital, they never find anything medically wrong with me. Now you think, well, okay, is Jen making things up? Is it all in her mind? Is it like, why is she going to the hospital if she's not physically ill? They can never find. I'm like, for years since it's since I started doing this work, the psychic and mediumship work, that they can't find anything wrong with me. So what happened was, I'm like, okay, so this made me think. I'm like, all right, so they can't find anything wrong with me on their machine. So I had tests done, and I still was looking like death. Even their nurse is like, you look terrible. I'm like, I'm actually kind of cute. So you can't tell right now. I clean up really good, but even she knew like I wasn't well. Had trouble breathing, all these symptoms. And what I realized while I was sitting in bed for a whole week of doing nothing is that I know this before, but I'm very susceptible to healings. So if you get a lot of healings done and you're a light worker, you're a medium, you're a psychic, I just urge you to be very cautious and very choosy about who you choose to heal you. And not only that, what kind of healing that you're having, because when you're very vulnerable when you're sick, right? So I was okay. And then I had this really weird healing. It was called a cosmic dragon healing something. And I think I talked about it on the show 2 weeks ago, but I don't think it was the actual healing. Like no one had ill will towards me. I just think that it was too much for my system and I just shut down. So what I want to stress to you, especially like in general, obviously be very careful and use your intuition about what kind of healing you allow into your life, because I was like, if I'm going to the hospital, it's pretty bad. And I know that if I am going to get tests done and they're not showing anything, that's all energetic. It's all spiritual. And I make a joke like, like maybe they need to make machines that would measure spirit indicators around you in your aura, measure your aura. That would be great if they could like test your aura. So just be aware and just be very cautious and use your intuition about having these healings done, because after that, I had a beautiful healing with one of my coaching clients, and she like literally healed me. I was all better like literally the next day. So there's a lesson for me. If they can't find anything wrong with you, maybe it's energetic. You never know, but always go to the doctor first and make sure. And I have Chantel here. Nice to see you, Chantel. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
How can I help you today? We have a question for me?
Yeah, could I get a reading regarding relationships and family?
Sure. Are you okay to give me a specific question? Because my guide likes very specific questions.
In relationships, I am single and I have been for a while.
Okay.
Is there anyone coming into my life soon?
Okay, let me tune into that question for you. It's funny because I am seeing, like, do you have a really good close girlfriend?
Yes, I have a best friend. Yep.
Yeah, like a girl who's a best friend. What I'm saying is, like, I'm seeing like you being supported by this strong female energy and like picking you up to go somewhere. Does that make sense to you? Like, I know it's not your answering question, but they're trying to validate that this is for you. So, hanging out with this girl a lot, and then somehow there would be a relationship for you that might come through this strong female energy. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Do you know if she would be Gemini? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like the answer to your question is the person you're looking for, or like how it's going to come about to you, how the universe wants to bring it to you, is through this really strong female friendship.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like you might already know them. Like I feel like you might already know this person, and I feel like it's going to come through that strong friendship because I just keep seeing her picking you up in the car. I don't know why I keep seeing that. Does she drive you around? You guys like when you guys go? Does she drive you?
No, but I'm trying to think.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
pick
going to give
her
you
up
a
all the
timeline of
time.
like
Does
I'm going to give you a
it count
timeline of with.
if I would be the one?
Sorry.
I pick her up a lot. She doesn't have a license. I do. That could possibly.
In the car. Hmm.
Mm.
So what I'm seeing is like a 6 month timeline. Within 6 months, you're going to meet someone through this friendship.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And also, my mother's having a baby next week. I'm just want to make sure everything, like, any family stuff going on, just because I'm not with the family at the moment. And, there's been a lot of things going on in the family field, and I just wish I could be up there with them.
Sorry, did you say your mom is having a baby?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure because I don't have my earpods in, so I want to make sure.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, no. So I don't see any complications, and even if there was something that would be off, I'm not allowed to get that information because it wouldn't be for your highest good.
Yeah.
However, when I tune into that, I don't see anything going awry, or you know what I mean. I do see you actually being able to visit one day, while the baby's. Yeah, I see you. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of travel for you, and I know it sounds weird in this kind of time, like who's traveling, but it feels
This
like
whole year I've
interstate.
been traveling.
Yeah, I know, like interstate energy. It's like I don't know what the song is, but it's like interstate love song, something like that's coming through for you.
Yeah.
So like something about you traveling and being able to see the people that you love, and then this car thing is driving me crazy. But I keep seeing you with this woman in this car. I don't know why, but I keep seeing you being able to visit this child before they turn 1 or sooner. And do you know the sex of the baby? Is there a female, like a girl baby coming?
She doesn't know the gender.
Okay, well,
but I feel it's a girl.
yeah. So when you might be surprised, just be surprised if it's a girl because I am seeing a doctor put a stethoscope around his neck, and the stethoscope is usually like green or blue, right? But this one's pink. So it's highly possible that it's a girl, and it could also be I'm picking up on your intuition too of you feeling that it is a girl, but I kind of feel like it's going to be a girl.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're asking about your mom's baby, but I feel like there's also someone else around you that's going to have a baby.
Yes, my auntie had one last week. Does that count?
Yeah. Is that a girl?
Last week. He's in hospital still. Yes.
Yeah. Was that baby a girl?
It was a boy.
Okay, great. That's perfect because we're just trying to decipher which one is going to be the girl. So, yeah, there's another baby, and I think there's going to be another baby too. There's like baby fever all around you. Yeah, because I see one of those storks that they put in the grass, like a cardboard construct, like the cardboard cutout of a stork, and having this like shower or this announcement of this baby. So I don't think it's you. Like I don't know your situation, but there's someone else that's going to tell you that they're pregnant really soon too. That's why Spirit is like, well, which baby is it? Because there's a bunch of babies, but the one you're talking about in particular with your mom, I see you being able to visit before they're 1 year old or sooner. Because I see the baby having like no hair kind of thing, and you're gonna be able to see it.
Okay. I'm driving up. I'm driving with my grandmother and great grandmother. I'm driving them up to hopefully within the week, if obviously the restrictions and stuff. If I'm able to get up there, I'll be able to go there. But would that be the driving with my grandma? Because I've been traveling with her all year. Seeing my grandma out there traveling.
Are you really close with your grandma?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm picking up on. This really strong female relationship in a car, and you're like driving around this car for like all the time. And I'm, where is she going?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it feels, it feels very, what's the word? It feels very doable. It feels very like having fun. Like you can have fun and yeah. Okay, so it's going to be a really good trip. If you're able to do that, eventually it's going to be a good trip, and you're going to have fun with a very close female in the car.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Does that help you?
That does resonate with me, definitely.
Good. I'm so glad. Well, I hope you have a safe trip. I hope things are sort of like let up for you over there pretty soon. And it's not really fun, but I feel like you have a really good mindset about it, and you're doing really well with your positive changes in your mind, and being it's going to be okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for calling. There we go. Yeah, I love. Oh, there goes Jake barking in the background. Yeah, I love to read for people. I didn't see that she was from Australia, so that makes a lot of sense. That it's weird that she's going to be in a car. Like, why is she going to be in a car and going to see her mom's baby? Is going to have a great trip. So yeah, she's going to have the love of her life. She's going to meet if she's still watching this. So that's a great show. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thanks, Dave, for the help with the technical difficulties. As always, you're a great, awesome producer. And next week, I'm hoping to have another fellow psychic come on the show with me, and we're going to I'm going to introduce him to you, to the audience. I think he'd actually be a really good candidate if he was interested in having his own psychic radio show here, which I think he already does on Facebook Live. So that'd be awesome. But come on over to Singing Medium page in just a few minutes as I get all my technical things together, and I'm going to do some free readings for you guys. As always, on the after party, I love doing free readings, and I feel like I'll be on there a little bit longer because I've been sick. I took a week off, and now I'm ready to go back to work, for all of the creativity is coming back. And I hope that you guys are staying safe, and I hope you guys are healthy and meditating and keeping to yourself, because there's a lot of negativity pouring down on us right now, and we just gotta stay in the light. That's really important right now, that we really stay in the light, that we really keep having fun, that we keep singing and dancing and going for car rides, even if we're not allowed to, and just doing these things that keep us going. And that's a really important lesson. And also, like I said in the beginning, careful of your healings. Use your intuition, use your discernment. What feels good to you, do more of that.